Hey everyone, welcome to the second installment of my new Saturday video series. This is just going to be kind of a week's recap, question and answer, just general hangout and chat with you guys. So I do welcome any questions. Leave those in the comment section. I'm going to go ahead and get to it because I did get a lot of questions from last week. I probably won't be able to cover them all. The ones I don't address, I'll really try to get to in the following Saturday's video. Just as far as the format on this Saturday video, this is going to be exclusively for my Saturday upload. I will continue to do my normal Monday, Wednesday, Friday, typical travel, van life type videos that you've probably come familiar with. So if this isn't your thing, feel free to just tune out and catch back up with me Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So we're going to get right into it. Unfortunately, I have some bad news to start out with. I received an email from a viewer subscriber, and there's a new scam going on out there, guys. If you've been following my channel, you know I had some issues with the van I tried to purchase the beginning of this year, and it did not go well. You just gotta approach this with not trusting anyone. Unfortunately, that's the day and age we live in. And the email I got from this viewer, she wanted to keep her name and information private, but she basically was in the market for a new van, a conversion van. And she found an ad on Craigslist, contacted the guy, and somehow my name came up. I'm not sure if he brought it up, the seller or the woman buying the van, but basically this seller was using my name to gain credibility. And it's somebody that I don't know, I've never met, and this seller was telling this woman that he was good friends with me, trying to build trust in her, telling her that he was a master mechanic and this was like the soundest van you can find for the price and for the year. And she ended up basically believing him, going on that knowledge. It gave her some confidence. And what had happened is after she purchased it, 2 days later the transmission goes out. I believe wholeheartedly that he totally scammed her. He knew darn well that the transmission was bad, took full advantage of using something like my name to gain credibility. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Be forewarned, guys. There's probably going to be more people like this doing this thing, not necessarily using my name, but maybe other YouTubers' name to gain credibility. The best way to handle buying a new vehicle is take it to a mechanic, have a buyer's check done, have a compression check done, have them check out their transmission. That's your security, and it costs money to do that, but if you get down to the point to where you're ready to buy a vehicle, the best thing you can do is tell the seller, listen, I need to do this, I'm ready to buy, we need to take it to a mechanic. And if they're not up for that, chances are they know something is wrong with the van and it's time to move on to the next vehicle. So very unfortunate. My heart goes out to this woman that was scammed and this jerk that used my name to gain credibility. He was going by the name Frankie. I can't really disclose the area for her privacy, but it's just horrible, horrible news. So just be forewarned, guys. And if anyone says they know me or are trying to say that they're friends with me in a situation like this, and you're trying to figure out if that's true, I always leave my contact email address in every video. It is AdventureVanLife@gmail.com. Email me, run it by me, and I can tell you if I know this person or not. Okay, so moving on. First series of questions I got is from a user named Atlanta Guy. He had about 5 questions, so I'll just touch on those real quick. You want to know how old I am? It's really not best for me to disclose my exact age, but I am in my early 40s. He also asked, how long do I plan on living in a van? And I really don't have any plans. I'm going to just continue to do this as long as it's enjoyable, and I have no idea how long that's going to be. I'm just rolling with it. So next question is a common one. How do I receive mail and packages on the road? I use a mail forwarding service. That is an address that I use as basically my residence as well. Any mail or packages that I need, I generally will have sent there first, and then they can just sit there till I'm somewhere where they can be forwarded. Or if I'm just needing like an order from like Amazon or something, whatever town I'm in, if I'm going to be there for a few days, I will go to the post office. You can have stuff sent general delivery to any post office, but it has to be sent USPS. They will not accept something from like UPS or FedEx. So if you're getting something shipped and you're not sure sure what service is going to be used, or if you do know it's going to be UPS or FedEx, you can use specific mail stores. There's a lot of postal annex type stores where they offer that service. UPS stores, you can do that. You can either call them, let them know you need a package sent. They'll usually charge you about $5, sometimes $10, and then you can have that package sent there and then pick it up at your convenience. You also had a question about healthcare. What do I do for healthcare on the road? I do not have any health insurance, but for healthcare in any medical emergency, I use urgent care clinics. I never go to a hospital. That is a big mistake. You will get charged ridiculous amounts. You can find little private healthcare, urgent care centers, and they'll usually accept you right away, especially in emergency. There's no wait like a lot of hospital emergency rooms, and the fees are very reasonable. I suffered from a broken arm a few years ago. I went to an urgent care clinic in San Diego. They treated me for the broken arm for about $175. Follow-up care with an orthopedic specialist was only about $125. So total out the door, I was, it was around $300. That for me, I just have so little health problems that it's more affordable for me to just pay outright at an urgent care clinic rather than have an insurance. Next question he asked is, did I go to a college and did I get a major? I did go to a community college. I did not graduate. I basically had the attitude in college where I took courses where they were going to benefit me. I noticed that if I wanted to get like an associate's degree, that I would have to take a bunch of classes that I had absolutely no interest just to meet their requirements. So I took all courses that taught me things that were of value to me. I studied music, audio video production, a lot of arts, ceramics, and stuff like that. So the majority of my studies were in audio video production and broadcasting. I thought I wanted to get into radio for a while. So this YouTube thing is kind of me being able to put a lot of that knowledge into effect as far as audio video production. Okay, so we'll move on. Thanks for the good questions, Atlanta guy. So I did get a lot of questions in last Saturday's video when I mentioned that my next vehicle would probably be a box van. Thank you, Jeff G, who sent me a Craigslist ad. It was pretty much the exact box van I'm looking for. I'm looking at, it's just a van front and then a 10-foot box on back, which is pretty much the smallest box van made. I had a lot of questions about there's no windows in them and the slide up door and back. I'm going to go ahead right now and show some pictures from the Craigslist ad that Jeff sent me, and you'll see the kind of setup that I'm looking into. Whether or not I find one like this that has side windows in it and the barn doors and back, not the roll up with windows in it, and I'm even considering putting a sunroof in top. Most of the box vans, it's fiberglass sandwiched over plywood, so you can cut holes in it and install windows as needed, and that is definitely how I will do it. I got a lot of questions about handling. I go down a lot of dirt roads. I've looked at these box vans, the 10-foot ones, and the type of chassis they're on. They actually have higher clearance than my current van, and how tall they stand up, it's just an extra couple feet, so it's really not going to inhibit me. I really feel like I will be able to go on any of the dirt roads that I can do with this van, so just not an issue. A couple other people asked about like stealth and it standing out in a city. That's not an issue for me. It never has been. I mean, there's people in regular RVs that park in cities. It's just not an issue to me. I really feel like the whole stealth thing is way blown out of proportion on YouTube and the internet. It's just really not an issue. If you're parking legally, there is no reason why you would get harassed. It's just, park in a place where it's legal to park and you're not going to have problems. I think one of the biggest issues people have is when they're parked in a public street or somewhere besides, outdoors and in nature. They do things that attract attention, like putting out lawn chairs, running generators outside of the van and stuff like that. That just attracts attention. If you just park, crash for the night, not going to have an issue. Okay, so next question I'm going to address I have actually got from many people through private emails, through YouTube Messenger, in comments, through Facebook. Am I going to open a Patreon account? If you don't know what Patreon is, it's a platform where, like, as far as a YouTuber goes, you can set up a Patreon account and your viewers, subscribers, if so inclined, can send you monthly pledges, whether it's 50 cents, 5 cents, $1, $5. It can be a flat monthly donation. It can be per video. There's a lot of different options. I have not looked into the Patreon platform very much. I know a lot of YouTubers do it, not just in the RV travel community. It's all across the board. Most of the YouTube video channels I watch are musicians, people showing guitar stuff, and that's very popular with them. I feel like they deserve it. These are very talented people. The reason why I don't have one, I'm just still at a point to where, like, I guess it's confidence. I really don't feel like my videos are worth it. I don't feel like my videos are good enough, and that's just kind of where I'm at with it. I, have many people telling me actually that I need to do it, I should do it, and maybe I can get some more feedback from you guys. I'm at a point now where I just feel like with the load I put on myself with uploading 4 videos a week, it is very challenging. It is work to me. I treat it like a job. I try to be very responsible and hit my set post days, and that is what makes it turn out to feel like a job. There's a lot of times where I just don't feel like it, but I do it anyway, and the end result is I usually feel good about myself because I overcame some obstacles and got the job done. So as far as this happening in the future for me, I don't know, don't mark my words, but as it sits now, I just don't feel like my videos are good enough. So at this point, I'm just going to kind of hang out and talk about my life journey so far, how this experience is going for me living on the road, and lately with meeting up with viewers and subscribers, really trying to reach out and connect with people as I'm on the road. Just touching on that, my inspiration for the meetups came from 2 places, and one of them I really feel like I need to give a shout out to James. James is a friend of mine. We've worked many work camping jobs together. He has a YouTube channel called Wanderlust Estate. I'll leave a link for that in the video description. James is an awesome guy. He's got a heart of gold, and before I started making YouTube videos, I was following James on his channel. He was taking this epic van trip around the country, and when he came through San Diego, he was putting the word out there that he was meeting up with viewers, and so I contacted him. He took the time to meet up with me, and I just was really inspired by him. My first appearance on YouTube was actually in his video interviewing me, and he really gave me the motivation and inspiration to start my own YouTube channel, and also gave me the idea for doing meetups like this on my journey. So James, big props to you, man. I know you've been going through some hard times. Please guys, go over to James's channel, give him some love and support. He's getting back to his roots. He's got a van. After going through a lot of troubles with his mate in RVs, he's back to his roots and doing this. So we're rooting for you, James. Keep on keeping on. Then also my other inspiration for meeting up with people and trying to get a more genuine experience of the places I visit, I'm reading the book Blue Highways. If you don't know about this book, I would highly recommend it. It is written by William Least Heat Moon. I believe he took his van trip back in the late 70s and wrote the book in the early 80s. And his approach, the reason why it's called Blue Highways, is back then on most maps, all of the highways that were marked in blue were like the back road highways, the smaller state highways. So his approach to his travel was to take all these back roads and find the smallest towns he could, and not just like drive through them or, just visit them and take pictures. He actually took time to stop and meet up with people, whether it was in a local diner or some old farmhouse he was driving by and saw the owners out working. He would stop and go talk to them and get to know them. And he is a journalist, so he had kind of a way with that. But I was really inspired by reading his experiences in this book, that he was just getting this really genuine feel for the town, learning history from the actual locals. So definitely Blue Highways has been a big inspiration for me, and it's a trip to be reading this while I'm out on the road, kind of trying to do what he's doing. It just gives me a really good sense of kind of confirming that what I'm doing is a valid experience, and so far it's really proven, guys. I don't know if I've expressed it in the meetup videos, but everyone that I've met up with on the road this year so far has really changed the trajectory of this whole journey of my path. Every person I meet impacts me in a way that really just changes the way I think about this world and humanity, and that would not be happening without you guys reaching out to me. So I am super grateful. This is turning into really, I hate to sound so cliche, but this is turning into like an experience of a lifetime. time I am just finding stuff about myself, the way other people operate and view the world. It really helps me give a more well-rounded view of this planet I live on and stay positive and realize that there is hope for humanity. As a whole, we can come together and make our own destiny. We can really make this place as good as we want it to be by connecting and staying together and forming communities. And we don't even need to be in the same place. Through this internet platform, we can connect and form communities without even really meeting face to face. And I think that's just a special thing, and we should never lose sight of that. I think the internet is in a very special place right now because it's fairly uncensored. I think if our government ever tries to do that, to censor this internet and limit what we can share, I think it's up to us to fight that, because this is the one last true free place that we have to really band together. So that's just my take on that. I'm not going to ramble on too long with that. Just really appreciate you guys following along. I look forward to the videos this week as well as next Saturday's Hangout chat video. I appreciate you guys interacting, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Peace.